I am a big fan of anything NASA related, space. We saw Project Hail Mary, of course, NASA. I actually bought the popcorn bucket for Project Hail Mary because it had a crew patch. I was so excited, but I'm not sure if you're aware, but we're going back to the moon.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Well,
my father helped get the first guy to the moon. So,
well, I think this child here that was at the launch of Artemis, he really spoke for a lot of people. Let's see what this kid had to say.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
Now, wait, did he?
Why do you want?
Did he say
what?
Wait, wait. Did he say fucking or frickin'? Listen, I want to Zapruder this. What does he say?
Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
Play that again.
I think he said frickin'.
I think he said fruckin'. Yeah, Mike.
No, I think he said frickin'. But check this out. This is one of the astronauts. I love this guy. Should come to Hollywood. This astronaut. This is astronaut Victor Glover, and he talks about what it means to be part of this crew. And for those listening, Victor Glover is Black, and there also is a woman on this space mission. Hear what he has to say. But I think Victor, who's to me a hero in my mind, because he's on this mission. I don't want to go to the moon.
Yeah.
I'm like Dr. McCoy. Space is just too many things, too many ways you can die. But hear what he has to say.
It is a big question, and I want to highlight, I guess, maybe one.
He's being asked about being the first Black man to visit the moon. This is what the question was to Victor Glover, astronaut who is Black. Here's his response.
Facet of this is the tension, I call it. I live in this, this dichotomy between happiness that a young woman can look at Christina and just physicalize her passion or her interest, or even if it's not something she wants to do, she can just be like girl power, and that's awesome. And that young brown boys and girls can look at me and go, hey, he looks like me and he's doing what? And that's great. I love that. But I also hope we are pushing the other direction, that one day we don't have to talk about these first, that one day this is just, and I listen to this, that this is the human history. It's about human history. It's the story of humanity, not Black history, not women's history, but that it becomes human history.
Okay. That's it. Mic drop. Well, if you were in space in 0G, you'd kind of let the mic go, would just float. But I love what he said. That is amazing. Alan,
no, absolutely.
What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, first, glad he's an American. So the Americans keep going to the moon.
yeah, for sure.
No, it's absolutely true. We just, I'm so tired of race being this first, that. I mean, look, at some point, everyone's going to be the first, whatever. Yeah, it's funny. I saw, so Tina Fey hosted the first episode of SNL UK, and she goes, just found out that I'm the youngest host ever to host.
No, it was. I watched her opening monologue for the UK SNL. It was funny. It was very good. Yeah,
I hate to say it, that show is better than US SNL at the moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, also I recommend Tina Fey wrote a book called Bossy Pants about her whole history and in comedy and improv, how she got the job at SNL and all her adventures. But I got to say, I've been just anything NASA I'm fascinated by. I think they spent like almost the last decade being obsessed with DEI and all of that. And now we've had so much space exploration now where they're talking moon bases, setting up a base on the moon. I've been collecting. This is Newsweek, an issue of Newsweek I have where this is where they go to the moon. There are pictures. And what's weird about this issue of Newsweek is that there's an article in here about climate change, and we're screwed. So this was in the late 60s.
When was that? Yeah.
Came out, and by the 80s, civilization might be destroyed. Actual article in this. And then also I have behind here a replica of the Saturn V rocket that I bought on a Kickstarter years ago. It lights up.
This is my dad's rocket engine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's the second stage rocket engine he worked on, obviously with other people, but he was one of the designers, engineer designers behind it. But that was second stage rocket on the Apollo rockets.
Well,
the Saturns.
Look, it's such a great achievement for America. I love it because everyone can celebrate in the success of NASA. Everyone. And this achievement, every American, and you know what? Every citizen of Earth, what we've achieved as a society, as a civilization, and what the future could hold. And I watched the Artemis 2 launch. I've got it. They've got the live feed. I just check in. What are they talking about? There was an interview this morning they did with ABC News, discussing their experience, and I'll be following it. I don't know. I love all this stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but to the original point, I think what we should do is maybe we take skin gradations, scale it from 1 to 100, and then so you have a chance 100. A 1 in 100 chance of being the first something. So you were the first gradation of 12 to have shopped at Walmart.
Sure.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Give everyone a chance. Come on.